Greetings, adventurers, and well met. Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Master of Dungeons TV. Welcome in. It is Sunday evening, the 28th of June, 2026. Hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. Live D&D tonight. Master of Dungeons Live, Adventures Beyond Phandalin. I believe we've had a few weeks off. A few things happened, unfortunately, for some families. My wife also had a complete knee replacement. I've been dealing with all of that, helping her get around. Some good news. She started walking with her cane today. Only about 3.5 weeks out. She started practicing with her cane. They said whenever she felt comfortable to start doing so, easing back off of the pain meds, which is good. So we should be, other than Tuesday for a little bit. We have an appointment that she made that she can't change around on Tuesday, but we should be back to close to our normal schedule. We'll have our D&D games on Sunday evenings, and then starting on the 7th of July, we're going to start back up with our Vecna Eve of Ruin games. The D&D games, of course, always become a little bit sporadic during the summertime. Everybody has other things going on, so those are going to be hit or miss sometimes. We'll still stream some other stuff here and there as well. But welcome in. The players are playing against the Giants from the Tales of the Yawning Portal hardcover. Congrats, Cap, on the 240 stream streak. That's insane. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. The characters are in the Ice Rift of the Frost Giant Jarl, something like that. They have a Storm Giant prisoner that they freed. Her name is Vestra. She's been traveling with them to help them out with their adventures. Let's go ahead and go back to our start screen, and we will have all of the players reintroduce themselves, reintroduce their characters to chat. So, Phelix, if you would, please go ahead and remind us who you are playing.
And myself.
And yourself.
I am playing Phelix, the Order of the Scribes Wizard, level 13, Lightfoot Halfling, with the urchin background. Grew up on the streets of Neverwinter, found a magic book one day while he was temple diving, and figured out how to read it, and now he's a high-level wizard and casting lots of fireballs in this icy place, surrounded by giants and his friends.
Lots of fireballs, indeed. All right, thank you, Phelix. Then we have Hannibal.
It's me. Hannibal Kane, Hill Dwarf monk. Leaves quite the impression. Proud of his perfectly groomed forest of chest hair, which has grown back in all the downtime days. Armor's optional. Presence is undeniable. Level 13 monk. We're doing Way of the Ascendant Dragon. If I don't want to do my cool flurry of blows, I can pop wings and fly around. I could pop some elemental flurry, but I very much enjoy the flurry of blows, beating up on the bad guys. And when my trusty battle axe Hugh isn't enough, I just resort to my fists. Far traveler since I was old enough to leave home, popping around Phandalin, pretty much shaped just by the wild frontier, and fiercely loyal to his 4 closest companions.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Hannibal. Then we have Ulmor.
Meet Ulmor Wakefield, half-orc, bard-barian. Was born in Neverwinter, raised poor but in a proud, crowded Wakefield home. Was forged by his father's steady hand and the mother who broke her chains to return as a wandering warlock. Ulmor grew up on the open seas, chasing stories and storms until the great bardic colleges sharpened his tongue, his wit, and his magic. Wit, maybe not so, but a friend lost, another friend turned bitter, and the heart that turned to roar. Now, when the fury rises, the barbarian takes the stage. When calm returns, the bard's voice carries the tale. He fights for his family and his friends and the ones he lost, and also keeping the fire from consuming him whole as he gets angry. War song, heartbreak, and thunder. This is Ulmor Wakefield.
All right, thank you very much, Ulmor. Then we have Mindran. It has been a number of weeks since we've been online, so the tech might be a little off. We're going to go ahead and go to our tech screen real quick and get Mindran all set up with their sounds and stuff, and we will be right back, so please stick around.
Important things.
All right, we've got things figured out here, we hope. Mindran, go ahead and take it away.
A deal was struck, mutually beneficial. Deal was struck, mutually beneficial. Very official. Probably no dental. Raven Queen gained a servant to help balance the scales between life and death. Raven Queen gained a servant to help balance the scales between life and death. Mindran got no pay, no sick days, no medical plan, a few enhanced abilities, and a very generous revenge clause. Eventually, she got that revenge. When the rage had nowhere left to live, Mindran did something inconveniently noble with it. She turned toward the world of the living. Now, alongside her companions, she hunts giants and their ilk, those bloated monuments to ambition, greed, and I'm bigger, I'm right thinking. Mindran Duskwalk walks where the dark gathers, not because she fears it, because somebody has to remind it who it works for.
All right, thank you very much, Mindran. And they're also joined by Sharon Moonrise, their NPC cleric friend, Wood Elf. She is a Twilight Domain cleric and does her best to try to not get herself killed while trying to keep them alive as well. Everyone go ahead and start with Heroic Inspiration if you don't have it still from the last session. The majority of the characters, Ulmor, Hannibal, and Phelix played through the Phandalin Below the Shattered Obelisk and were joined with by Mindran after the events of that. And they're based out of Phandalin. They took over the old thieves' mansion. I think it was the Trestadar mansion, something like that. It's kind of their location, their bastion, their base, as it were. And they've been investigating giant attacks up and down the Sword Coast, currently in the Frost Giants caverns. Last we left off, you had explored this current room in which you stand, having found Vestra, of course, up to the northwest of the area we're at right now. This was a kitchen of some sort. Inside there were a couple of fire giants and some ogres that were laboring away, roasting horse over the fire pit in the middle. And you did note that there were some human captives to the north that were caged up beyond the cage there that were going to be used for part of the feast. They've been here so long. Of course, they've been given some rations and such by your companions. Sheldon's checked them for wounds. They are a little exhausted, but they were able to let you know a few different things about the areas around you. First, to the west, directly to the east, there is a cavern in which there are a number of weapons and such. I believe, Hannibal, you had actually went into that room. To the east over here, at the end of the last session. They also
sounds like me.
And they also did note that there's a boulder that is blocking an area that does contain a number of what they call a kennel, which contains the Jarl's hunting pack, which is 4 huge polar bears. And then to the north of that room that you found with the weapons, there is a common quarters where there are some frost giants, some young frost giants, and some other servants that work for the frost giant Jarl in there as well. Someone did mention something about maybe perhaps taking some sort of rest or something.
Yeah, if we could do a short rest, I can switch out some spells or a spell and get some spell slots back. But that's
Vestra will volunteer to take the commoners outside to your camp where you had found the windbreak and the cage just off a little ways from the crevasse here in Icewind Dale. And the Fluff Gaming is going to redeem a long rest for you all.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
So go ahead and you feel the waves of divine energy wash over you, giving you a long rest. And as I mentioned, Vestra will take the time to take the commoners and take them up there. And she is going to stay with them to protect them. As a matter of fact, if you want her to, before she leaves with them, if anyone would like to maybe write something down to give to, Harbin Western of the leader of Phandalin, is kind of a little skittish and such like that. Not the greatest, town leader, but if you want to maybe write some sort of note or parchment to give to Vestra, she'll take it to take them back to Phandalin if you want her to.
Yeah, that works.
Who would like to write it?
Ulmor would write it, but he's going to break out his charcoal stick and he's going to start writing. There's going to be some.
Ulmor can dictate, and I'll write.
It's going to be very eloquent. And
Yes, that is something else. A few things to remind chat about. You are seeing my version of Roll20, the player's version. They are working on a new feature that will be able to basically kind of show the player's version of it while I still have access to my version. So you'll be able to see kind of what the players are seeing here in the next few months. Also, Ulmor does have dump stats of intelligence and wisdom, both of 8, so Dawson does play them as such.
Ulmor is on adventure.
You can send it to the sister, the priestess of Timora. You can send it to the owner of the inn. No, they won't be able to see your screen. They'll be able to see your Roll20.
Yes, Ulmor would like to send his eloquent note to the priestess.
Okay. That way they don't have a storm giant showing up. Storm giants aren't known to be evil, but, a storm giant, just walking into Phandalin might be something a little interesting. And she also mentions that she will speak with the elf that you had saved in the Hill Giants area, the dwarves and stuff like that were the smiths, and start kind of helping out with your bastion there of the Tresdar Manor.
Nice.
Just go ahead and take Vestra off there. Go ahead and replenish all of your spells. Now, keep in mind, you do get the benefits of a long rest, but it technically isn't a long rest. So anything that you have that has charges will not have regained their charges yet. But make sure to go ahead and fill your spell slots all back up and all of that. And it should be good to go.
We lose our bonus from the temp, right?
Correct, yes.
Or
You
no?
will lose the bonus of the temp. Just take it down to 0 for now. You can leave the 0 of 19 up that way, because that is the maximum the Sheldon has right now. Those you guys are 13th level, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Where to next? Do you want to more further investigate the weapons cache to the east?
Yes. If everyone likes to do that, Ulmor is interested.
Probably.
So,
I probably don't have Bardic anymore, huh? Clear all. Nice.
Mindran, go ahead and give me your stealth check too, if you would, please.
Ruh-roh.
Nice. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, because you generally rule that before you head forward. Yeah. Looking about this room, this chamber itself, with carved from the natural rock, still cold, being up here in Icewind Dale and such like that, there's stored a number of throwing rocks, all scattered about the room. All of these giant-sized weapons, some shields, spears, clubs, a few helmets here and there as well, and some battle axes, as well as a rather large, giant-sized chain shirt. But again, you do notice a boulder over here, Hannibal, with your passive. You can hear some bears growling on the other side. And mentioned to the north, you can see there is a couple of younger frost giants, as well as a regular frost giant, a couple of frost giant servants up to the north. See piles of skins and hides, a few stools here and there, some large boxes and chests and stuff a little bit off over by this younger frost giant here. Member states in chat, there's idiots north of us, different idiots.
all right. Well, Ulmer's. Who heard the bears?
Hannibal did down
down.
here. There's a boulder very similar to the other boulders you've seen blocking passages that you've actually moved yourself, Ulmor. There's a boulder passage right here.
Ulmer's not really interested in killing any more bears.
I was going to tell Ulmor that that's where dinner was.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, in that case, he might change his mind. But Ulmor has taken the path of the wild heart, barbarian, so he's kind of starting to gain a little bit more affinity for nature and everything.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know about the bears.
Kill giants.
What was that?
Go north and kill giants.
Giants, yes. Giants, they might be a problem. Maybe you can talk your way out of this.
I'll go ahead and give me, everyone else give me a stealth check as well. Ulmor, Phelix, Hannibal.
Sneaking.
Oh,
Let's
nice. Beautiful. For the group check.
And loud ass Shae alarm. Yep.
Clink, 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 clink.
29, 25, 19, 17. That's a really decent group check. So 3 out of 5 had really excellent ones, so we're all good to go. If you're going to cast a spell, Mindran, what spell would you like to cast? Disguise Self. What are you going to disguise yourself as?
Ulmor.
As an ogre. Well, you are a female elf. How big are you? Because you'd only be about a foot taller. And ogres are about 10 feet tall. And the spell can only allow you to seem a foot taller or shorter.
Too bad he can't disguise someone else.
Yeah, it is range self, duh.
Yeah.
Try anyways. Might work.
Five foot 9, yeah, 6'9". Ogre's about 10 foot tall, so really wouldn't be able to use a disguise self to look like an ogre. From your count that you can see Hannibal and Mindran from there, Hannibal, you can see that there's at least 4. You know that there was another one right over here as you passed across that room. But it does look like some sort of living quarters or something like that.
Did someone say fireball?
What?
That's perfect.
I've seen a fireball in ages.
I bet you Phelix can't remember how to cast it. It's been so long.
Nope, no clue.
Oh well.
Proceeding? What are you going to do?
Okay. Ulmor starts to walk forward and just kind of looks back at as he gets to the edge of the.
It has been a while since we played. The characters would remember, the players may not. Felix, you could have easily used your ritual raries after the long rests so that everybody's under the effects of our raries.
Yeah, I thought of that as we were entering the room, and someone spoke.
Yeah, Mindran says that they see 5 of them, 2 bigs and 3 small. Well, small for giants, yeah. 3 huge and 3, 2 huge and 3 large.
So what you're telling me is fireball.
Yes.
All right.
Go introduce us.
Should still have your template in the journal.
Yep. Just find it. All right. There.
All right.
Catches the 3 that I can see. And that seems to be where.
Oh boy, here we go.
When are you gonna learn how to cast a bigger fireball?
I can. But it takes longer. Oh no, I think it's the same size. It's just more damage.
Just casting at 3rd level, or are you upcasting?
I'm just going to cast it at 3rd level.
All right, well, let's go ahead and roll that, and then we will roll initiative. They won't have the surprise condition anymore. They won't be surprised anymore, so they won't be at disadvantage for their initiative rolls. But go ahead and roll me the fireball.
All right, this is still having issues. There's something missing.
All right, DC save is 19. Is that the correct number?
Yep. But it didn't give damage. Okay.
No worries. Go ahead and just roll the 8d6.
Yeah. $33.
All right, so we're going to start with this frost giant and just go counterclockwise. Attempt their dexterity saving throws. They will fail, taking 33 fire. Fire. Lots of fireballs cast in these caverns for sure. Ooh, that one makes the save, taking 16 fire. Ooh.
Oh.
And that will take 33 fire. And of course, that does initiate initiative. So please select your tokens and roll initiative. Do this one, I'm going to put a dot on this one to indicate that it is my initiative holder. Wow, okay.
Ulmor doesn't want to fight.
Yeah. He's doing advanced calculations in his mind if he got distracted.
You lack initiative.
All right, it is the top of round 1, and Mindran is the first to act. Surprise, surprise. Shooting a lightning arrow at the one in the back. See here, within 10 feet of the target. Do you want to do that one, or do you want to do it this one? Because this one, it's only within 10 feet of the target, so these two would be in range of the target if you fired at the one here in the middle. Okay, so go ahead. You still need to roll to hit, which you're probably going to hit. All right, so it's going to hit. So it's going to automatically take 17. And then the other two need to make DC 16 dexterity saving throws, or take the 14 lightning, or half if they make the save. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. An 8 to 6, nice. So attempting the dex save for this one, DC 16. That'll make the save, taking 7. And the other one, will fail, taking 14 damage. Nice. That was your first attack. Well, that was is your lightning arrow an action or a bonus action?
Sorry, I was trying to measure.
Action. Okay, so that you only get the one attack then, because that would be a magic action basically to cast it. Any movement from Mindran? If so, feel free to move, and then we will be to Phelix. Phelix is up.
Can't see how damaged anybody is. That's fine.
Can you not see their life bars?
Well, I can see the two that I can see. I can see this one
Oh, okay.
and this one.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure you could. Thought I went through and turned all the life bars on.
Yeah. I can see theirs. I just can't see pretty much anybody else in the room at all. So I can see like the bottom half of this guy. I mean, I'm just gonna pop another fireball in the same spot, same level.
Don't worry about pulling template out. Just go ahead and roll the damage.
Oh, that's terrible.
Ooh, 21. Oh. Well, this one is going to fall regardless, even if it makes the save, as it only has 9 hit points left. So 10 will be what they'll take if they make the save. And we'll attempt the same ones again. Dexterity 19. Fails. Fails. Oh my goodness. And attempting for the last one that you can see. Oof, almost, but doesn't count. Almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear bombs. All right, any movement, feel free to move. And that will bring us to Hannibal.
All right, Hannibal's going to move up to here. Then he's going to pop... Oh, shit. He's going to pop the Step of the Wind. Bonus action to dash. He's going to blast out the Wings Unfurled so that I can pop out some scary spectral draconic wings from my back. They are hairy as hell, just like my chest. And I'll skirt the rest of the way to this person because I didn't see this one until I skirted by. I still have like 20 movement after that, but this probably won't do it. We are going to we're going to punch.
Oh, hit.
Then we are going to try to kick him in the kneecap.
That will hit.
And then we're going to headbutt him in the shin.
That will hit as well. Giving him shin splints. Ow. All right, that was bonus action and action. You still have movement if you want. It's up to you.
I may just 15 over there, or 10 over there. That's it.
Okay. Good move. What is there? Now this one's going to move down to here. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right, they're only going to get one attack each with their rocks. This one is going to throw a rock at Ulmor right here. And this one's going to throw a rock at Hannibal. Hannibal first. AC 14 will miss. Ulmor next. AC 25 for 28 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
Oof.
That is the Frost Giant Servant's turn. The Frost Giant is up. That is right directly in front of Hannibal. They will take their swings with their great axe at Hannibal, making 2 attacks. ACO critting.
I'm gonna do that deflect shit. I'm trying to find it.
Sure.
An attack hits you. Damage includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Reaction reduce the attack 1d10 plus your monk level and your dex mod. D10, they say. Balls.
And your dex mod's 5, and your so it'd be 19.
Yep,
So you only take
13.
33 damage.
that's it. Not a problem.
Its second attack.
Misses.
AC of 21
Fuckers.
for 20 slashing. And that brings us to Ulmor.
Oh, well, dusting off the boulder dust, Ulmor's going to go into a rage. Got hit.
Mindran was asking what shirt you're wearing there, Hannibal.
Is it does it count?
They have that.
It's
I think there was some free stuff for free RPG Day yesterday that had that game in there.
Dungeons and Cats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. It's yeah, it's definitely D&D shirts. It's all blurred out. Sorry. Yeah, it's for bad luck. It's been too long.
Ulmor moving up to the Frost Giant Servant is blocking the way.
And attacking with the spear.
Any bonus action?
Yeah, I said that he had raged.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in rage, and he's attacking with the spear.
29 will strike true. For 11?
Striking again, stabbing center mass.
Hitting. For 12.
Yes. There we go.
And a turn, okay. The young Frost Giants are up. This one, let's see, 5, 10. Let me double check. They might not have as much movement as the others. Oh, they do. Okay, perfect. 5, 10, 20, 30. This was just going to come down to here, and then this was going to dash forward over to here. This one's going to move over here to Hannibal, and it will attack Hannibal as well. Missing
Uh-oh.
horribly. Top of the round, back to Mindran. Hunter's mark on which one? If you want to ping it for me, if you would. Back there, okay. It is going to have a bit of cover. They are pretty, but a 30 is still going to hit. All right, that will take all of that damage, including your dreadful strike damage, for 26. And the next attack will hit as well. We'll take off the psychic, which is the dreadful, which is the first 5. So we have 10 off of that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, 2 off of that one. So 12 on that attack. And then I think, do you have a colossal attack? Yeah, I was going to say. Colossal Slayer, whatever. Go ahead and do me a favor. Move over to right here for attacking this one. As when they set up this adventure, they did not really set up the... there you go. That'll work. That will hit as well. We'll just take the piercing on this one. For 12, this will finish off that one. All right, I can take the yellow off that. All right, you can still have some movement if you want to move. Feel free to do so. And we are at Phelix.
Let's see. Let's do a fireball.
Oh, watch the chest hair.
Damn it, he just grew that back.
Let's bring it.
That's the thing. I can put it like
It grows back. It's just like he doesn't have a belt of dwarven kind. He's a dwarf, so it just grows back.
pop it on up.
That's okay.
Pop it right there and miss him. So
I'm gonna get Shalrin and magically enchant my chest hair.
Oh yeah, I didn't hold on a second. I didn't even put Shalrin in the initiative. Oops.
Ha ha ha.
I thought
All
something
right,
was
33. Nice.
33.
Hey, Felix showed up.
All right, we'll do the one here in the front first, and then we'll go counterclockwise from there. Ooh, that one will fall. I will save for the young one. Just say attempt to save. Got it. All right. Anything else for Felix? If you want to move, feel free to do so.
I'm going to stay, but I'm going to move the Manifest Mind.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yeah. There.
All right. That brings us to Hannibal.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start going to kick this guy to the north of me in the toe.
That will hit for 12. Nice.
I'm going to headbutt him in the shin again.
That will hit.
Try to sweep the leg.
You guys are rolling excellently tonight, which is out of character. Maybe we do need to take a few weeks off every once in a while.
All right, 15.
Not again.
Flurry of blows. After 15 movement, we're going to punch.
Missing.
Thanks for saying something, Mitch. You're the best.
I know. I do what I can. I do my best. All for all of you and for chat. Mostly for chat. Mostly for chat. 25 will strike true for 12. All right. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, my flurry of blows.
Go ahead.
No, I did it.
Oh, that was your flurry of blows. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the 13, the 15, and the 25.
15 did hit too, so go ahead and roll the 15 damage.
Oh, it did? Nice.
For 11 more.
Sorry
Got
about
it. No worries.
Nice. I'm leaving them with it's more than one, it looks like.
3 pixels.
Cool.
Brings us around to the servant. It shouts something in giant. It steps forward and will swing its great club at you twice. Missing and then hitting.
Oh, sorry. Damn it, it takes a lot of space. I'll deflect that 28. Probably not a lot of it, but bing. Oh, good.
plus 19, right? No, plus 18. 13 plus 5, yeah, 18.
13 and 5, yeah, that's quick math. Good job. I'm still counting.
So it will take, you will take 6.
And it won't take any.
And that brings us to Ulmor.
All right. Ulmor steps forward. Beside Hannibal. I smell burnt hair. Again. Ha ha ha. And then stabs at the last one here.
Okay.
Spear. Oops, well, sorry, I rolled damage before I...
Oh, that's okay. That will strike true.
Oh, okay.
The younger ones only have an AC of 11. That will finish that one off. Clearing your way to the other guy.
Stabbing at this guy with the spear.
That will hit, striking true as well. For 11.
And using a bonus action, I'll go ahead and strike with the butt end of the spear. Butt him. Yes, I'm going to butt him. And he says...
Hitting.
Then that's just a
D4. I think we put it on your character sheet there. Check that in the middle there.
Yeah. Yeah, let me pull that up. Right. Spear butt. Boom.
Got it.
D4 plus the 6. Got it.
Now, if you want to set that as a macro, do you have your macro bar up at the bottom of your screen?
I do, yes.
What you can do is open your character sheet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then go to the area that has spear butt on it, right? And drag it down to the bottom of your character sheet. You'll see your macro bar pop up at the bottom of your character sheet.
Yes.
And then drop that down there, and then you can actually right-click on it and rename it spear butt. That way, when you hit with it, you can just click that to roll the damage. But I am going to go ahead and add 3 because you do have rage on.
Okay, yes.
All right, so that was action, bonus action, movement. Shaelrin is up. She's going to move forward. You hear in the group chat. Oops, sorry, guys. 20 there. $30 to there, 35 up to here. She will target the Frost Giant servant with a Toll the Dead. Hoping that it does not make its wisdom saving throw. And it does not.
Very much does not.
Taking you out of combat.
All right.
I'll wait for Mindran to say it.
Looting the room, okay.
Boot the moon.
Loot the moon! As I mentioned before, there are a number of piles of skins, hides, a few stools here and there, 11 large boxes, 5 chests, and lots of pegs that have capes on them, and 9 giant bags hanging from them as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Giant bags. Shall we look in the bags?
Always.
Let me see here. I think I'm going to have to pop that up, aren't I? Yep, I'm going to have to do that. Give me 1 second. All right. Giant bag. Contents. There are 9 of them. Each one of them will contain 3d4 different items among the contents. So let's have Phelix roll 3d4 first for the first bag. So we'll type in bag 1 right here in chat. Go ahead, roll me 3d4.
It's 10.
A 10. 10 items. All right, give me 10d100.
There you go.
Perfect. So 35. Let's see. If any of them are 61 to 69.
Nice.
68.
There's like 168. Okay. I will do the 68 last. First, there is an iron cooking pot. There's some slightly moldy and stinky hard cheese. There's a shabby wool cloak. There are various soiled and patched linens.
Ooh.
There's about 4 small boulders. There's a battered pewter spoon. There's another iron cooking pot, and another iron cooking pot, and a haunch of meat, which might come in handy with those huge polar bears to the south of you.
Bunch of meat.
And then, let's look up implements uncommon.
Ooh.
Should probably turn off my caps lock. Which table is that again?
Uncommon implements.
There we go. Implements uncommon table. Let's take a look at the table as it pops up. Must be consumables. That doesn't grant anything permanent. Let's say we've got a potion of growth. And that is all for the first bag, and we will do the other 9 bags on the other side of the ad break, as we do have an ad break starting up here in just a few moments. We have run 3 to 5 minutes of ads every hour to help support the channel. We're going to do that right now. So if you want to take the time to stretch your legs, use the restroom, grab some snacks, etc., we will see you on the other side of the ad break. So please stick around. We'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back on the side of the ad break. Thank you so much for your patience. We rolled for the next bag, which bag 2 had 6 items in it. There was a number of mangy pelts, but of course, Ulmor did find a full wineskin, giant-sized wineskin, as well as another haunch of meat. Mindran just rolled on theirs for bag 3, had 9 items in it. There is going to be in that one, Mindran, we're going to have a influence uncommon. There's going to be a potion of greater healing in that one, as well as some more small boulders. Another haunch of meat. That's 3 so far. A battered tin bowl. Some more small boulders. Again, more soiled linens and such like that. More boulders. Ooh, wow, a coil of very strong rope.
Ooh.
That rope is 50 feet of very strong rope. And then some old sandals, giant-sized, of course. Bag 4 contains 6 items. So who has a roll rate? Hannibal?
Present.
Go ahead and give me 6d100. All right, double checking, 61 to 69. There is not any of those. So far, the 2 specials that you rolled were a potion of growth and a potion of greater healing. Another full wineskin. I mean, the 2 drunks are the ones that find the wineskins. So you guys must look really, really hard and find what you're
This
looking for.
this is an empty wineskin.
No, this giant size, just enough.
Another haunch
I'm
of
immune
meat.
to poison.
There is another haunch of meat. There's also a skinning knife that you find, as well as an solid iron cooking pot. Yet another haunch of meat as well, and some more boulders also. So that's what, 4 or 5 haunches of meat you found?
Jeez.
I think so.
Bag 5 has 9 items in it. Let's go ahead and Phelix give me 9d100 again. 4 haunches. Okay, Mindran, thank you. Looking for 61 through 69. There is 1 there.
Nice.
Another haunch of meat there, so that's 5. Some more cooking pots. A couple of giant-sized shabby hide cloaks. Some more boulders. Some more old sandals. Another full wineskin. And for the special item, we're going to say that it is... Now, it does have to be a consumable. So I'm going to give you... if it pops up. A Qual's Feather token. And we're going
Drinking
to
and token.
make it a fan. False feather token fan.
Fan.
It cheers for Ulmor every time he kills somebody. It's a big fan.
Yay! That was bag 5, bag 6. Bag 6 contains 8 items. Ulmor, roll them up for me. 8 D100, please.
8D100.
We have 161 to 69 in there. Nice. Another cooking pot, a couple cooking pots, some more hard cheese that's moldy, some salt, a small bag of salt, which we might be able to use it like your flour, like you used to do back in the day. Although it won't stick as well as the flour did to, those invisible creatures early on in the adventure.
Yes.
Some more old sandals. Another coil of very strong rope. 100 feet of it, in fact.
Oh.
Some more boulders as well. And then the special for that one, for the 69 roll. By the way, you do one win Dungeons and Dragons if you roll that, by the way.
Roll that.
No, I was just saying you rolled 69, so you won D&D. That's what one of my buddies used to say back in college because we were dumb and young and dumb. You do get a oil of slipperiness.
Oil of slipperiness.
That's apropos.
I'm not sure. I think it's got to have so many doses or charges, right? Let's see.
Apropos indeed. Your flavor is.
Wood vial can cover one medium or small creature along with the equipment it's carrying. Apply the oil takes 10 minutes. The effective creature gains the effect of a freedom of movement spell for 8 hours. Or it can be poured on the ground as a magic action where it covers a 10-foot square, duplicating the effects of a grease spell in that area for 8 hours.
The ultimate greased pig chase.
Right?
Grease is the word.
Bag 7 has just 3 items. Mindran, give me 3 D100. There's a number of animal teeth in there. Another iron cooking pot, as well as some old sandals.
Ulmor's gonna have a full drum set by the end of this with all these pots.
Right? Bag 8 has 9 items. Jiminy Christmas. That would be Hannibal. Roll me 9D100. You're looking for 61 through 69.
Yes, got one.
There's one of them there.
Yeah, only tell us of the 69s and the wineskins. Everything else.
Okay, there's a skinning knife. Some more boulders. Some bit brass items. There you go. There's some brass items. You can melt those down to make symbols.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Another iron cooking pot. Oh my goodness. I think you might have a full
Well,
kit, unless we're looking for a Neil
We found a
Peart.
lot of pot today.
Unless we're looking for a
Nice.
Neil Peart setup. We might need more iron pots for that. So for the 63, we're going to go with... A Dust of Disappearance.
Nice.
That was bag 8. This is the final bag, bag 9. Has 8 items.
8 items.
Ulmor, go ahead and give me 8 D100.
8. 100. Oh,
There's one
No,
60
60.
in there. 64 there. We're looking at another coil of very strong rope. That actually is something really nice. 50 feet. So I think you have 200 feet of very strong rope from the Giants bag so far. Another skinning knife. An old axe blade. Make that 2 old axe blades. Some more soiled linens. Another box of salt. Another haunch of meat. And then you also have, let's check this out. Mindran, roll me a D100, please. You find 20 arrows plus 1.
oh, nice.
And that's all that is in the giant bags that are hanging from the pegs, as well as, of course, the number of capes and such like that. Moving the boxes around, they just contain moldy bread and food and such like that. Nothing you're really going to get any sustenance from. However, underneath one of the boxes, you do note there's a hole in the floor that contains 3,500 gold pieces.
3,500.
Now, I believe you have, I know that Ulmor has a Hewer's Handy Haversack, and I know Shae's carrying a portable hold. Does anyone else have anything like a bag of holding or anything like that?
I've been bringing a Heward's Handy Haversack as well.
Okay.
I brought one just in case we needed an extra.
Okay. So you should have a number of the haunches of meat still that you found in many of the giant bags. I know you used a few of them for the winter wolves.
Mm-hmm.
When you allowed them to be freed, I think you found 6 in that group, 6 or 7 of them.
To look back, we got 6 we just found, and
Okay.
I don't know how many. Not sure how many we had previously. Let's see.
For chat, we are playing Adventures League rules. However, we did make a minor adjustment to it. Basically, after every session, when you would normally split up, all the magic items would duplicate for the players. If they don't use any of those consumables during that session, at the end of the Frost Giant section of the Tales of the Yawning Portal against the Giants, they will duplicate all those magic items. If they don't use that consumable during the session, it will duplicate for them at the end, and everything else is just pretty much story items until we're finished with the Against the Giants adventures. Then they will multiply the magic items for everybody to get a copy of each one. Just to kind of give it that feel for a regular D&D adventure as well. All right, so you've looted the room. You do know that beyond this boulder here is where the kennel is. That does contain some huge polar bears. But you also have the boulder that you found down here off of that large main hall where you had fought a number of frost giants here in this big hall.
Do we want to deal with the polar bears, or do we think that they're going to be... actually, is there enough space that I can send the Manifest Mind in around it? I think it can fit into tiny spaces around the boulder.
Ulmor kind of wants to free the polar bears because last time he enjoyed talking to the polar bears.
I was going to say, yeah, definitely don't leave them down here stuck with no one to feed them or take care of them if we're killing everything.
He wants to free them.
No, I just mean... I don't want to free them before the giants, or before we take on the giants. Freeing them afterwards is fine.
Yeah, let me go ahead and move your Manifest Mind in there. You should be able to see that. That is the vision that Phelix has from the Manifest Mind. A total of 4 of them in there you can see. Did you want to move the Manifest Mind? Oh, it's stuck right there. Do you want to move it around inside there? The polar bears can't do anything to it. They really just kind of glance up at it because they have no idea really what it is.
Here. All right, I'm just checking to see if there's any other tunnel out. But it doesn't
do note
look
that there is another boulder right over here.
Right there, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will tell everyone what I've seen.
Okay.
There's a room. There's another boulder on the other end of the room, which I'm guessing is going to be an easy, some sort of access for the leaders to get them. Mm-hmm. Maybe we do want them. If not make friends, at least give them some food so they're distracted.
Okay. Sounds good.
I mean, if you want to try and make friends with them.
Ulmor says that he'll talk to them.
Yeah, what do I can...
So, you guys want to talk to them now?
Yeah, because otherwise they're going to probably be let out if we're in that area fighting something.
Okay. So Ulmor starts to move the boulder just a little bit. He wants to create a crack like he's talking to them. And then he's like, all right, so I'm just going to move the boulder first, I guess.
Unfortunately, Hannibal, that's not that type of language that he's using with Speak with Animals. It doesn't really have a language. It just allows him to communicate with them.
I'm just trying.
No, I get it.
I want to make sure Ulmor isn't setting us up for some kind of prank.
Well, it does allow you to understand what Ulmer's saying to them, because it is a verbal communication, so you can understand that spoken language that he's using, but you won't really be able to communicate with the beasts themselves.
No, I just want to hear what's being said.
Raw. Raw.
So first of all, if you're using speak with animals, do me a favor, Ulmor, and give me a. Do you have animal handling as a skill? Are you proficient with animal handling?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
Huh?
No, you're fine. I'm just asking questions before you make any rolls.
No, I don't have that one.
What about persuasion?
Yes, I do have that.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage with using the spell.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Okay. You do hear one of them kind of come closer to the boulder where you're kind of speaking through the crack towards the beasts.
All right. Basically, in bear language, I say oozy boo boo, and then
Some haunches of meat for a picnic.
hey, you want to know
Picnic basket.
what I got in my basket? So I'm telling them basically we are we're against these giants, and that we know that they're you're captives of these giants, and we're willing to let you go and feed you because we have a lot of their meat that we stole from them, large haunches of meat. And if you're in agreement, we would let them go, and they can go and wreak havoc and chomp on the giants as they will, but just don't befriend them because we're going to be nice to you and let you go, and you can be free.
With a few guttural growls here and there, and some like, or rumbles and such like that the bears would make. You basically perceive them as mentioning that they don't mistreat the bears. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up that room again.
Okay.
They don't have anything against the giants. They don't have really anything against other creatures. They do desire to be free. They miss
If
roaming. They miss roaming across the open glaciers of Icewind Dale, and they desire to be free above anything else. Can you free them now?
We can free them now, but just don't attack us, and we'll give you all the meat. It'll be outside the door.
Go ahead and give me another persuasion check with advantage.
Nice, Mindran.
Pet that dog. 12 sufficient.
All I mentioned was a Beastmaster.
A 12 is sufficient. They will agree. Give him a moment to speak with, communicate with the other polar bears, and he'll come back with their answer. And you kind of hear it, moving off a bit with its claws clicking on the cavern floor. And after a few moments, you hear a soft roar. With a very excited tone that says that if you leave the meat and let them free, they know the way to get out. They won't harm you.
Right. So I'll turn around to my friends and I'll communicate. I'll say, "Hey, these bears have agreed to, not hurt us, and they just want to be free. So if we leave the meat out here, they'll get the meat, and then they'll be on their way. We just got to, let them go because they want to be free."
I mean, you could get that. You get that just the gist of that. That's the main thing they want is to be free. By the way, while you're doing this, Sharon's going to cast a spell.
Start pulling the meat out of the bag and everything.
Everyone, go ahead and take 28 hit points back.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Fortunately, that didn't include the extra 3d8 on top of that, so we just added it all together.
This is exactly what I needed, 28.
And then for Ulmor, she will use use of her healer's kit with the healer feat if you want to spend a hit dice.
I mean Hannibal?
Oh, Hannibal, sorry. Yes, Hannibal.
I have uses of a healer's kit. You're using hers or mine?
Hers. She'll use hers. It's fine.
Okay, hit dice.
And
what
I
am down?
believe you get a little bit extra with that too.
I'm down like 30.
2024 is a little different than the older rules, the 5th edition rules.
Can I give her bardic inspiration for? Oh well, he's rolling the dice.
Yeah, it gives you once. So you get your hit dice plus her proficiency bonus, and she has the same as you. So your proficiency bonus is 5. So your hit dice, normal hit die roll plus 5.
So that's 14. 19. All right.
Nice. Only down 12. That's good.
Plus hers.
Yeah.
I'm over.
Okay.
How's my minus? 150.
So go ahead and you can pull out, as you have before, you can pull out the crowbar, Ulmor, and go ahead and give me a athletics check with advantage to move the boulder aside.
Okay. Oh, all right.
I cheer him on while I'm right here. Tell him, don't be a little bitch. Move that thing.
Nice. You're able to move that to the side. And as you step back, you do see the polar bears kind of come out in this direction. Four of them in total. And they, with speaking with them with your speak with animals, they thank you very much. They will accept the haunches of meat from you, and they will leave.
Fare you well, white furry beast friends.
Give me a perception check just before they leave, as they're kind of walking amongst you all. Everyone could give me the perception check. That was a nice one. Oh, was it an 18 on the roll? Nice.
Perception check.
Hannibal and Mindran. Oh well.
Bump into each other.
Well,
You do note that each bear, all 4 of them, wear a collar that's studded with gems.
Damn it.
That's as they're walking amongst you.
nice bling. See ya.
Would you remove them from us? We want our freedom.
I'd like
These
one.
collars remind us of our captivity.
I'll wear one. Those things are cute.
We like shiny
You
things.
could maybe wear it as a belt. They're
Yeah.
huge polar bears. But you are able to remove the collars of servitude from them. There are 4 in total, each one of them worth 200 gold each.
Ooh. So 4 collars of gemmed collars.
Yep. 800 gold total.
More totally will wear it as a belt. He says, "Oh, look, if my paw can see me now." He always used to brag about his belt. It had a tin raven on it.
10 ravens or a raven made of tin?
Oh, exactly. Raven of tin.
All right, so the only other places you have not explored yet is the boulder that Phelix found here in this room, and then beyond the boulder down here to the south.
Well, Ulmor just kind of steps in the room, kind of peeks around, looks at the boulder over there, see what he's looking for.
Mindran says in the group chat, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Ulmer's already in there. Let's go this way. Stealthy.
Another boulder here somewhere.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and give me another group stealth check. Move back into this room to expect the boulder that Phelix found with the manifest mind.
Ulmor kind of doesn't really understand tiptoeing up to the boulder because he's getting ready to try to move a big rock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But he's going to try.
Okay.
Everybody's quiet. He tiptoes up to the rock then.
Yep. Very stealthful. Mentioned you're moving the opposite direction of where everyone else is moving over here. They all went into the room with the polar bears, where if you were moving somewhere else, that's totally fine. Just let me know what you're doing.
Ulmor asks Phelix if he wants to do anything. He wants to look past this rock.
Yeah, that's fine. Mindran, were you wanting to do something similar to what you all did at the Hill Giant setting? If you recall, you all had come into two different areas of that yard where the direwolves were. Did you want to try to come in that different way, or you want to go in the same area?
I don't know what this room exactly looks like, so.
Correct, yeah. You can step up there, of course, and make a perception check if you want to see if you can listen or anything like that. And then if you want to do the same, if Mindran wants to do the same towards the south. 13 is sufficient enough that you can hear directly beyond the boulder creatures speaking in giant.
You've got giant.
The other boulder, Mindran, is right over here. There you go. And then, Mindran, if you want to give me a perception check down there at the other boulder, you can definitely hear the sounds that Ulmer's hearing, which Ulmer's relaying to you in the raries. However, they're more muted, almost as if there might be other obstructions over here and the side where you're standing, Mindran. Again, they're speaking in giant. I know you speak giant, but you can't really make out exactly what they're saying. But it does seem that there's a number of different voices, at least a half dozen different voices. Same thing with your check, Ulmor. You don't speak giant, do you?
No.
You can make out a number of different voices as well, but they're a lot more noticeable where you're at. There might be other obstacles on Mindran's side.
Are we linked? We're talking to Mindran?
Yeah, you guys
Mhm.
communicate via the Rary's telepathic bond.
Yeah. All right. So ask him. Yeah, if he's gonna try to get past the boulder, does he want us to come down that way, or should we just stay up here and try to move this way? There's giants. Or giants. I hear them.
Well, if you want to try to ease the boulder, Mindran, you can make an athletics check. But I'm going to have you make it a disadvantage. If you want to use a crowbar to do it, quietly, I'll give you a straight roll for that instead of a disadvantage or advantage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're able to ease the boulder to the side using the crowbar and being quiet. Beyond there is a chamber. I'm assuming that you're communicating this with your companions through the telepathic bond. Okay. This chamber opens up into what appears to be maybe a trophy hall? Cheers to Huntshin, cheers. Wineskin for everyone. You see that the western end of the room here where you're at, it does seem to be a trophy hall. You see a comfortable chair. The floor has actual rugs in it, whereas most of the other chambers have skins and such like that. The walls are adorned with a host of trophies: cave bear pelts, wyvern skin, rack from a giant stag, antlers rack, just before Hannibal says anything.
Nice rack.
Mandibles and claws of like an umber hulk, giant scorpion claws, such like that. You also note that the eastern half, where you see the table and chairs and such like that over here, 4 chairs in total. That side has pelts and skins on the walls and floor as well. There's some scrolls on the table. And on the walls, there hang a couple of shields, a heavy crossbow, a couple of 2-handed swords, a pair of huge ivory tusks as well. Got a few tapestries and such like that hanging on the walls as well. You also note scattered amongst the area detect magic. Okay. You do note that there are a number of other things in the trophy room as well. If you want to sneak in further, you can. You do hear. If you want to step in, just like right over here, that's not going to hurt anything. Don't worry about it. Your stealth is up. The group stealth check is still in effect. Like where I'm pinging right here, if you want to move there, Mindran. You note that the voices that were muffled a little bit are up here in this area. As you can see, there's a tunnel there. You also know there's a tapestry. There's like kind of like a rough-hewn like dais or steps up to an area beyond where there's a tapestry hanging over here. You hear a couple of other voices in this direction. Up to the north here is where you hear at least a half a dozen voices speaking giant up there. But looking around, you note there are a number of other trophies as well hanging on the walls situated here and there. You see there's a human-sized bow and quiver, a medium-sized creature bow and quiver. You notice there are, and all the ones that I'm getting ready to kind of describe to you are medium-sized unless stated otherwise. There's 3 shields, there's a light crossbow, there's a great axe, a couple spears, and a flail. There's a mace. There's a suit of armor, splint armor, about size for a dwarf. There's also some
Nice.
plate armor sized for a human. You do note that there are 3 items that do glow with magic. There is a shield that glows with magic. You also note that there are some crossbow bolts that glow with magic. And there is a suit of plate armor that glows with magic.
Nice.
Just so chat knows they can read what I'm reading, I'm going to post it in chat in the Roll20 chat for you all as well. That's what the plate armor that's glowing is.
Ooh, very nice.
No doubt. Don't you have an elf cleric with you?
Yeah. Oh, jail ring. Yeah. Look out.
You notice a number of tapestries seem to be of value. Also, there is a horn. A bronze horn covered with bits of ivory.
So, okay.
Mindran,
I didn't write any of this.
do you have a portable hole as well? You do have a portable hole? Okay. What are you going to go around and start putting into the portable hole? You also know there's a skull of a dwarf wearing an iron crown. There's a couple of walrus tusks. There's also what appears to be some sort of dragon skull that has an aura of abjuration magic about it as well. Give me a Arcana check.
That's a lot of stuff, Mindran.
It doesn't look like it, no. You all are hearing, of course, Mindran mention what she's seeing down there. If you want to make your way around down there yourselves, you can do so as well. Oh. So Mindran's going to cast a silence spell. Where would you like to cast that silence spell, Mindran? We'll go ahead and pull out, even though it's not a fireball, we're going to pull out, have you pull out the fireball spell template, if you would. Actually, the 20-foot radius spell at the bottom of your journal, go ahead and pull that out for us. And you can move that and place it where you want.
Moving on. Ulmor is moving towards mid.
Kind of centered right there. Do you want to center it over here a little bit, where most of the items are like around this area here? Oh, let me take down Shaelrin's aura since she didn't have up Twilight Sanctuary. Hannibal, are you going to move around with him, or are you going to stay up there?
I'm a huge fan of splitting the party, but I guess not.
Go ahead and move down. I'll just go ahead and move you down here. That's fine.
Ah, I go. There it
Put
is.
you down here. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so the silence spell is in effect.
Where are the giants, Mindran?
You can hear there are giants up here in this direction. The ones that you've heard from the other side Ulmor, or up in this direction. You actually do hear, with your passive, some other giants beyond this tapestry. There's a tapestry hanging between, like, kind of an entrance, as I mentioned before. There's also kind of like some rough-hewn steps that lead up into an area back there as well. And again, you see all of these things back here. The back, Ulmor, is where all the trophies are. But gathered around this table here, where there's a Mindraa can easily let you know via the raries that there's a silent spell that they've thrown up there. You can start gathering the items that you find and throw them into the bags of holding, or sorry, you were saying the haversacks with the portable holes. There is these items, which are all normal items, mundane, which you can take and you can sell those for half the cost, or use them if they're usable for anyone.
Okay.
The skull of the dwarf wearing the iron crown has no value.
Well,
As you do pull down one of the tusks, you do see the jaw of the dragon skull start to move, Mindran. But because of the silence spell, the alarm does not go off, as it is suppressed by the silence spell.
nerd.
Yeah.
However, Mindran, do me a favor, and as you go to take the shield off the wall, what is Mindran's AC is a 17, so this will have a plus 10. Will miss as you see that there's a spear that flies out from behind the wall as you pull or behind the shield as you pull it off of the wall, and it just completely misses you. And it was a trap mechanism behind there, but indeed there is a +1 shield. There's a +1 shield. There are 11 +1 crossbow bolts. The suit of plate armor is a +1 plate armor size for an elf. Obviously, they can all of the magic items do resize for sizes and such like that. There's this. You're fucking welcome from the silence spell, it says in the chat. There are the tapestries that are hanging from the walls here as well.
Okay.
And they didn't link it here, but it is listed as a magic item here. Let me find it and see if it's in the magic item list for this.
I'm gonna put these items in the party treasure.
Sure. Also, one of the ivory, one of the walrus tusks is a ivory-covered bronze horn of Valhalla.
What?
Sounds like something I need.
I believe Sharon already has a +1 shield that you all gave her. Maybe she doesn't. Yeah, she would definitely take the. She's got a +1 breastplate at the moment. She'll take the plate armor +1 as well as the +1 shield.
Sounds good.
That'll give her an AC of 22. What?
What?
What? The white dragon skull really isn't worth anything, nor is the skull of the dwarf wearing an iron crown. So there were 11 of those +1 bolts, crossbow bolts.
11.
All right, and it is almost the top of the hour, so we are going to go ahead and finish our session right here. That concentration does take you about, we're going to say 10 minutes or so to gather all of that, so that silent spell will kind of go down, so you can kind of start hearing this stuff, but you have gathered everything there. Your group is down here in this area, and that is where we will pick up next Sunday. Great session, everyone. Great session. Great to be back as well.
Yes.
So we will have episode 26. I believe we're on episode 26. I think tonight was episode 25.
What?
Keep the medic alive. There you go. There you go. So we'll add those, of course, to the party treasure list. That way everyone knows what will replicate at the end of the sessions and all of that for you to add to your characters for adventurous purposes. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks, everybody, for coming back tonight. Very much appreciated. We will be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for some more Master of Dungeons live adventures in Middle Earth. We also, at 2 p.m. tomorrow, have our normal stream for Lotro's stream. And then we'll be back, of course, at our normal stream schedule, save for Tuesday. This week, we're going to be off with an appointment for the wife. And then Wednesday through Friday, we'll have our normal schedule. We'll be back next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for some more Adventures Beyond Phandalin. And starting next Tuesday, the 7th of July, we will be back with our Vecta Evil Ruin campaign as well. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great day tomorrow. And we will see you next time. If you have a chance, check out the social links in the About Us section below. Maybe give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a sub on YouTube if you could. It is free to do. Join the Master of Dungeons Community Discord server by clicking the link in chat or the Discord panel in the About Us section below to join the Master of Dungeons Community Discord server. We can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive gaming community. There are 3 links also down below: a link to the merch store, a link to the DM's Guild for some products I've created for D&D, as well as a wish list for Roll20. Anything you purchase from those 3 links will directly help support the channel. But thanks for watching. We love all of you in the immortal words of Space Hog. Happy Pride Month. And until we speak again, as always, happy adventuring. Take care, all.